Welcome to the feature story, The Life and Wonders of the Animal Chameleon. In this story, I'm going to surprise you with the many wonders of God's creation, how He gave him the different ability of life and other animals. The word chameleon means lion of the earth. This word comes from the Greek language, means chama and leon. Chameleon is a species of animal that belongs to the group of reptilian scientifically. Chameleon lives in warmer climate condition deserts. According to the scientific research, the approximately half of our world is found chameleons. It is estimated that there are more than 100 species of chameleons lives in the Europe, Africa, South America, and other continents in the world. Madagascar is one of the countries in the world that have a large number population of chameleons. Few species of chameleons found around the world are panther, leaf chameleon, waylet, Jackson's, Fusifa, Kinyonga, Parsons, Ramfold, Precacia, Koluma, Malagasy giant, common chameleon, carpet, Precacia micra, mallards, flap-necked chameleon, Senegal chameleon, and Indian chameleons. Chameleon's life. It takes about 2 years for a real person chameleon's egg to hatch. The chameleon's tongue can be extended to unusual lengths, and some chameleon species are also taller than its body. Chameleons prefer tap water over stagnant water. Chameleons peel off their skins in small pieces and grows faster every time they peel off the skin. like what the snakes do. Chameleon's food. Chameleon's food included birds and insects. They crawl very slowly, hunting for food and sticking out their tongues to catch prey. God has given the chameleons extraordinary ability to catch insects. The chameleon's tongue is twice as long or longer than its body. Its tongue is clothed with a special gall at the end that has the power to catch and fast-moving insects. The food is attached to the chameleon's tongue, which is twice its body length when stretched. Then he puts the insects back into his mouth and digests the strong acid in his stomach. For good health and the growth of the chameleons, they need water. Chameleons do not sweat, but pours water on their tongues. Chameleon housing. Chameleons are found in the rainforests, deserts, and the savannas of Africa, Asia, Madagascar, Portugal, and Spain. They live in shrubs and trees, while other species also live in the ground. According to the National Wildlife Federation, horned-leaf chameleons live on dead leaves spread across the forest floors. Chameleons' behavior. Most of them have a tail around the branches of trees. The legs and arms of the chameleons have large toes that help them attach to trees' branches. Not only can the chameleons change the color of their skin, but they can also increase the size of their eyes and look at something as very fast as camera's lens. They are able to turn their eyes up to 108 degrees. Chameleons women do not allow men to approach them often for sexual intercourse. Women only allows their males during the mating season. The female chameleon refers to the breed by a bright colors and attractive male. Chameleon's life. Although there are different types of chameleons, they all have the same lifestyle. It mainly eats varied insects such as grasshoppers, lizards, locusts, coilets, etc. If they do not get any food, they just rely on water. They use their tails to determine safety in their branches. Life cycle of chameleons. The life cycle of chameleons is similar to that of other lizards. Young chameleons matured quickly within 3 to 12 months. Most adult chameleons are used in breeding until death. Enemies. There are a number of predators that hunt different species of chameleons. So chameleons change the color of their skin to hide from predators. Snakes often hunt chameleons for food. Birds also the hunters. Sometimes monkeys are also seen eating chameleons. Chameleons breeding. Chameleons are known to reproduce sexually. They often live alone with the male and the female tolerant only during sexual intercourse. These animals have a gestation period of 3 or 6 weeks, after which they lay eggs. They lay their eggs underground or in tunnels. There are some species of chameleon that reproduce like other animals. This is after they lay their eggs and they remain in the womb until they are ready to be released. They give birth to all their springs. The male chameleon often tries to impress the female chameleon during the sexual intercourse by pulling on their throats, shaking their heads, showing bright colors on their skin, and by enlarging their bodies. The female chameleon rejects the male chameleon by running to the other side or by swirling with the mouth open. If the woman does not like the male, she may injure and attack the male, which can sometimes hurt and even kill the man. There are some articles that explain that the chameleon gives birth by falling from the tree and burying itself and then dying. This is a rumor that has not been confirmed by the researchers. Let me leave you with these wonders. Wild chameleons can live up to 4 to 8 years. Chameleons kept in the zoos can live up to the 10 years. Chameleons are animals that communicate through their language of their bodies. For example, a chameleon that is trying to protect its territory against an invader might turn on its side. This makes the lizard look big and more terrifying. A chameleon that feels dangerous can open its mouth to try to frighten another. This is the end of my story. This story has been prepared by me, Suleiman Dundu. If you like, you can call me Dr. Dundu Lama. Thank you for sharing with me. Thank you for watching.